Well, welcome to another Store Picks. Today we're going to go inside Sprayberry Bottle Shop. We've been invited in to see all what they've got in spirits, wine, and beer. So let's go take a look.
Hey everyone, so I'm Brij Patel, Sprayberry Bottle Shop. We've been family owned for almost 21 years now. I was 15, I had a full head of hair when we started. Here I am, aging fine like bourbon. And I want to give you guys a tour of our beautiful little shop. So here we are. This is our SBS Barrel Trail, and this is where we feature our newest releases. So we'll put out our latest arrivals, our barrel picks, and how this all started was we started just picking like a few barrels a year, and over time we started accepting and trying out different barrel picks, and we found a few that we started liking a lot. And since then it's like we've just like taken off. And during COVID, 4 of our barrel picks won double gold medals, and we went from doing like 5 or 6 barrels to doing almost 60 a year, and we're almost closing out at 400 barrel picks to date now. So
Wow, that's a lot.
yes. So quick rundown. This is one of our barrels from Barrell Company. It's an 8-year MGP, and rumor is they're not doing high age stated barrels anymore. They're all going to be blended. So that's one of our picks. This was a hidden gem that we picked. There was 3 barrels of this in the state of Georgia, if I'm not wrong. And this is 7 years, 100% rye from California. Holtling and Company, that was previously owned by Anchor Steam. And Fred Minnick actually, I believe, rated this top 100 this year, which has blown this brand up now. So
Nice.
that's another one. And then this one right here, Nashville Barrel, 8-year MGP. What's really cool about this is the barrel they turned in, and this is one of our first barrels that won a double gold medal. 8-year MGP rye. And then this one right here, this is a pretty big highlight here. This is Jesse James Dupree from the music band The Jekyll, and we've partnered up with him 3 years in a row, and he lives here locally as well. So we're very fortunate that we were able to be a part of his club and his brand. So Jesse James Dupree.
Yeah, I didn't know he was local. Not at all.
Yeah. And we'll show you some more down here and highlight some of our favorites. This one, you will not see a single barrel of World Whiskey Society in Georgia. This is, we've partnered with them on a few projects, and this is our second one, I believe. And they have a phenomenal palate, and everything they do is just amazing. So World Whiskey Society, keep an eye on them. They will be blowing up once people start finding out about them. So, yep. And then we'll move along to a few other special highlights. This is Watershed from Ohio. And what's really amazing about this is we actually partnered up with Etowah Valley Humane Society in Cartersville, and we did a pet adoption day here at Sprayberry Bottle Shop with this, and every bottle will be given back $5 a bottle to Etowah.
Nice.
And what we do is when we pick barrels, we really like going after balances. So we go for profiles. We don't like high heat. We don't like ethanol bombs. We don't like anything that's off balance. We like a peak in body. We like something that's really well balanced, sweeter profiles. And rumor is, everyone says online that Brij always picks barrels that taste like caramel. But here we are. So there was only 4 barrels of this. This is Hirsch. But what's really inside? If you know, you know. It's 8-year juice that's distilled from here. We will not see these old barrels anymore. This is the last of it. Moving forward, we might see the 4-year, the younger ones. So Hirsch is a big kept secret that a lot of people haven't found out about yet. This was one of the first barrels in Georgia. It's MGP by Old Elk. It's a rye that's finished in 4 square rum casks. So if you're a fan, let's point the camera there real quick if we can. Angel's Envy Rye. A lot of people have tried that. If you enjoy that, this would be something right up your alley. It's got the beautiful, sweeter dessert profile to it, and it's a bourbon lover's rye. So that's the Old Elk barrel that we did. And yeah, so we'll take you to one more barrel, which is this one here. I could talk all day about these barrels, but this is Short Barrel, and they are up and coming from Georgia. I believe I think, are they in Norcross? But
I know they're local.
They're local, yes.
Yeah.
And they are putting out some phenomenal barrel picks across Georgia, Florida. I don't know if they're in South Carolina, but we were able to find this barrel that was sourced from its Booker's juice, hence the sticker. And they only had a handful of these barrels that went out. And funny story is, this barrel got lost in Florida. It went down to Florida, and it went on the wrong pallet. And we were able to get it back, and we did a release on this a few weeks ago, and it's been a big hit. So that's our short barrel pick. I could highlight a few things on the whiskey trail real quick. So this is a brand new brand that we just picked up. It's Courage and Conviction. They won Distillery of the Year. You could check out the award right here. And we just started carrying them a few weeks ago, and here's a little secret. We got a barrel pick coming with them that's going to be cask strength.
Nice.
And it's a perfect transition between bourbons and scotches. It's an American single malt, so it's a beautiful exploratory transition. Everyone knows Smoke Wagon. They've been in high demand. They've been blowing up. Finally, we're able to keep them on the shelf now after a few years of being out of stock. What else is good? So we have Old Pepper. This right here is one of their finest releases. This is a toasted Old Pepper rye. So think of Michter's toasted rye, but something that you could actually find on the shelf. Exactly. A lot of hidden gems out there. A lot of hidden gems. Joseph Magnus is another brand which everyone knows about, their cigar blend, which we do get from time to time. Their lineup is outstanding. Their female master distiller, she has an incredible palate, and what she does is remarkable. Basil Hayden Toasted. This was something brand new that just released. And this used to be an allocated item. Now we're able to keep it in stock regularly and at a really affordable price too. So Basil Hayden, they're putting out a lot of stuff. Here's another one. Here's another best kept secret in here that I will finally let out. Southern Star, red label. What does it remind you of? Weller 107. What does it taste like? We call this the Weller 107 Killer. And Southern Star is on fire right now. Once people start talking about it, it's going to blow up. And we have a barrel of this coming soon. There's only 3 barrels in the state of Georgia. Cask strength, wheated bourbon, 5+ years old, North Carolina distillate. Try it. If you don't like it, I'll buy your next bottle.
We have that one and we like it.
Yeah. They're really, really amazing. Bardstown, everyone calls them the Disney World of bourbon. Everyone's tried a lot of Bardstown products. They've been known for sourcing to other distilleries.
Yes.
But now they're putting out their own juice, which is actually starting to catch a lot of traction too. So if you haven't tried Bardstown yet, please check them out. Another one, that's another kept secret. Oak and Eden, look how dark that is. What does that remind you of? 13th Colony Double Oaked. What's beautiful about this, you can't see it in this bottle because it's so dark, but right here you have the stave in the bottle, and this is patented by them, so no one else can do this. So what they do is they'll take, this is all MGP source, so they'll pick the base, then they'll toast it differently. Like this one right here is finished in coffee-soaked French oak staves. Adds a beautiful profile. Oak and Eden is a phenomenal brand. They're about 4 to 5 years in age, but their profile for the price point, phenomenal. And I could keep going, but I do want to show you some of my other sections that we have and where we all started from. So I will take you to another section now. Here we are. So this is our next section that's starting to be up and coming right now. So everyone asks, what's happening? Where are people going from craft beer? From craft beer, everyone went over to bourbons, and bourbon became the biggest thing, and the hunt's become so saturated now. So what's the next big thing? here we are. Tequila is the next big thing. A lot of reviewers, a lot of YouTubers have started dabbling into them. Majority have not yet, but here's an insight. Tequila is the next big thing. What's the next thing after bourbon? Tequila. Which tequilas? Additive-free tequilas. So, as you see, there's several brands. We started with almost, I would say, just this much tequila, and now we have a big section of tequilas. And what we do is we focus on quality, and we want to educate customers on what's good, what the next step is. Like, everyone's tried Patron, which they say is nasty. Everyone's tried Jose Cuervo, which they say is nasty. What's the next big thing? Let's start with one of the best value brands here. This right here, Lalo, call this the Buffalo Trace of tequilas. This is one of the most well-balanced, cleanest tequilas you'll find in the market for under 45 bucks. What makes this amazing? This is the grandson of Don Julio that started this, and this is a brand that they only make silver tequila and nothing else. So Lalo Tequila, you heard it here first. You need to jump on that before it blows up. Another brand we have is Siempre Valles. These are all additive-free brands, and they come from similar farms to Cascawin, and Cascawin is and will be the Pappy Van Winkle of tequilas when it blows up, because we're already seeing the higher end tequilas from Cascawin that we cannot find, and they're distillery only releases. So keep your eyes on Cascawin. You can't find Fortaleza? Guess what? Try Cascawin Tahona. This is becoming the next Blentons of tequila. We'll dabble into Ardenam. What they do is they go into different farms. What these numbers mean, these are different numbers from their farms. So this is where the agaves come from. And if you haven't heard of Tequila Match, download that app. Thank us later, because that's what's educated everyone on tequila, and it tells you which products come from which farms. Try out Ardenam. My favorite is the Añejo because it almost reminds me of a bourbon, and it tastes just like a bourbon. So check out Ardenam. Another fan favorite, Padre Azul, female master distiller. Everything they make is mind-blowing. We did a private barrel with them during COVID, and that's what blew up our whole tequila program in here. And since then, Padre Azul has been a stepping stone in our tequila career. We'll move on to one more here, and I'll show you some of the higher-end tequilas that are must-haves in your tequila bar. Cascanes, hands down, clean, well-balanced, no burn at all. A must-try. So check out some of these brands we highlighted, and there are a lot more options here. So I will show you another section of our high-end tequilas. So this is where all the magic happens in the tequila world. Clase Azul, everyone knows of. It's a big name brand, and what they're known for is their beautiful bottles of presentation, and obviously some of the bottles have the bells on top too. And these are their high-end mezcals that you will not see everywhere. This is a bottle called Gold from them, and Gold has a blend of Añejo, Reposado Extra Añejo, and they finish them in sherry casks. Let's dabble into something that's amazing. So what this is this right here is called Maestro Dobel Cristalino Extra Añejo. And what's cool about this is clear. It's so well balanced. For the price, this is the best tequila in the store, and I stand behind it. They have a higher tier one that I've been trying to get since 2016. This is an Extra Añejo. We haven't been able to get it. This is the first time we've seen that. Here's the thing, this is a unicorn. Everyone knows about this. Bourbon drinkers are going crazy over this too. This is the Blentons of tequila. And right here below it, if you can't find this, try this as well, aside from the Cascawin Tahona. This right here is called Fuente Seca Cosecha. They make some of the oldest tequilas in the world. They have the oldest one being 21 years old. So try Fuente Seca if you can't find Fortaleza, and I'm going to take you to the next section. So this is where it all started. Our passion started from craft beers back in 2008. 2008, maybe? Yeah? Getting old, I can't remember anymore. I was at Taco Mac, sat down, trying to order a beer, had no idea what was outside of Stella, Heineken, Newcastle, Brown Ale, and I was like, oh, this beer looks good. It was called Stone Arrogant Bastard, and that's where I became passionate about alcohol and became, no, not an alcoholic, but I just became passionate about it. So 10 years in the roads, we built the biggest craft beer selection, one of the best too, not just the biggest. And we started in collaboration. So this right here is called Sunday Funday. And this was a collaboration we did in our store pick barrels, which was the Wilderness Trail Wheated Bourbon Barrel. So we take the barrels that we pick, send them to local breweries. And we started this trend too. And we come up with fun collaborations with adjuncts, and how we enhance the adjunct or add the adjuncts. We try the beers before they're ready and enhance the profiles. So this was a Neapolitan stout we did. This was a fun one with them we did. It's called Bilf. I have no idea what that means, but we kind of do. But this was aged in a Rebel Yell wheated bourbon barrel as well. It's a barley wine with toasted almonds and vanilla beans. And then we do IPA collaborations, which are some of my favorites. This right here is a brewery in Athens, Georgia called Academia. We collaborated and released a hazy IPA, and this was one of our 5th or 6th collaborations with them. So let me show you real quick my section. We do craft beer singles. This is the legal limit in Georgia, and we have an IPA that's 14% alcohol, which is strong. I'd say you might want to go to sleep after you drink that. But a lot of good trending breweries. One of my favorite breweries in the country is called Black Stack in Minnesota. If you ever get a chance to try them. If you ever get to go there, check it out. But yes, and then we have sours here. What we do now is, with the saturated market, we try not to carry everything. We just try to carry what we know we'll sell weekly and update every week. So we have a trending selection running every week. So we micromanage it. And then my stout section's on this side. Same thing on the stout section. We just carry based on what we need and just go from a weekly basis based on what arrives. So yeah, so this is our craft beer selection where it all started. So everyone asks what goes on behind the scenes. We get to see what goes on the front, but we don't know what goes on the back. So we're gonna take you behind the scenes today, which is a special edition, if you don't call it. So let's check it out. So we're a little, about 5,000 square foot store. We're really small, right? But everyone always asks us, how do you do so many barrels? And it's just almost like a masterpiece. It's like playing with Legos. So I'm glad I was playing Legos when I was little, because now we can maneuver and move things around fast. So this is our barrel room, and we have anywhere between 10 to 15 barrels that's set up here before they release, and we figure out based on the time frame when we're going to put them out as well. So right here, this is one of our barrels that we're waiting for a special time, which will probably be in the springtime. It's a 13-year cask strength Chairman's Reserve rum cask. What's beautiful about this, see this mustache? This is a collaboration with one of my good friends called Garrett, with Garrett's Bespoke Barbershop. Best haircuts in town. He moved from Florida, and I have customers that are coming up from Florida just to come see him now too. And everyone around here is starting to get haircuts with him. So Garrett's Bespoke Barbershop, we're doing a collaboration with him because he's a rum enthusiast as well. So it would be a perfect fit. So that's something that we're trying to work on as well, as more community barrels. Another future barrel we've been excited about that just arrived, that will be here in 2024 on the floor, is Remus. This is a MGP bourbon single barrel, and everyone knows Remus Repeal, Remus Gatsby, same brand, coming soon. Here's another fun one, which a lot of people like waxing bottles, right? So we're going to do a wax top on this one with a cool sticker on it. This is Redline, toasted, 7-year MGP bourbon single barrel. If you haven't tried this brand yet, highly recommend it. Redline is a sleeper brand. A lot of people don't know about them, but they're putting out really good products. So this is coming out too. This one we're going to be releasing sometime. You got to see how dark this is. This is one of the oldest single barrel wheated bourbons from Old Elk that we were able to get our hands on. I believe this is 7 years old. And from what I've been told from my suppliers, we can't get these barrels anymore. This is the last of the wheated bourbon picks. Maybe if we go out there, they might be able to give us some, but as of now, we can't order these. So this is coming out soon in 2024 as well. This is an oldie that I've held on to. Journeyman, which was bought by Sazerac. I believe they merged. This is back in the day when Journeyman from Michigan put out their own casks. This was coming out of a 15-gallon cask that is almost a third of the size of the big gallons. And you know what's cool about it? It's hazmat. And you can see how dark it is too. So this is something we'll never see again. An oldie a goodie. It's a dusty. Look at the dust on it. It's pretty cool. So this is a hidden gem that I've been holding on to. So just wanted to show you that. Everyone knows about Stellum, which is a sister brand of Barrell Company. Bang for the buck. Don't sleep on these. 4 to 5 year MGP picks. These are phenomenal for sub 50s. Let's see what we have. We have this, which is one of 3 store picks in Georgia coming out. Jefferson's Ocean Cask Strength. It is coming out sometime in 2024. And yeah, so pretty much what you see back here is each stack is a barrel. And we have right now, I think about 15 barrel picks right now. And we got about 5 more coming in January. So we're super excited to see what happens. And we can't wait to partner up with bourbon writers and see where we go. So join us on the ride.
Thank you for showing us your great store and really your great picks.
Yeah, we appreciate you. So hope to see you all soon.